Hi guys, this is Abby again. Welcome back to my channel. Part 2 ng discussion ko sa Wheel of Life. Kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung aking video na na-upload the last time, ilalagay ko yung link below. Panoorin nyo para mas makarelate kayo sa video na ito. Joy, as promised, eto na ang iniintay mo. I mentioned ko nga that it has something to do with my love life, and at that time, I was really devastated. I really don't know what to do. So when I came to my friend, he introduced me to the Wheel of Life, and what struck me is that portion, that 1/8 of the love and romance portion of the pie. My God, when I realized that it's just 1/8 of the whole picture and everything is affected because of the 1/8, it really got into me. I said to myself, really? Yan, walang gana ka magtrabaho, hindi ka makatulog, parang hindi ka makamove on, hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo. So where do I go from here? Because of 1/8? My gulay! So, yung una kong ginawa is that, yun nga, I went into the Wheel of Life and then nilagyan ko siya ng scale. Tapos, inisa-isa ko siyang tingnan. So, ang una kong ginawa, ang una kong naisip noon at the time, and this is true, this is a true story, is I went into the physical environment kasi parang yun yung pinakakaya kong i-control agad-agad. Now na. Doon sa physical environment, sabi ko, teka lang muna, siguro kailangan may gawain ako. So what I did, I asked my friends or my coworkers, sabi ko sa kanila, pwede ba regaluhan niyo ako ng halaman? So yung kada isang halaman na ibinigay nila sa akin, pinangalan ko kung sino yung nagbigay. You know guys, alam niyo yung halaman, especially flowering plants, nakakatuwa yan sila. Kapag ka inilagaan mo, tapos kinausap mo, ayan kamukha niyan si August, ayan o, nasa likod ko. Pinangalanan ko siya si August kasi binili ko siya August last year, mag-a-anniversary na yan. Iba yung halaman. So, ang ginagawa ko noon, every morning when I go out of the house, didiligan ko yan sila, tatanggalan ko ng damo, tapos kinakausap ko. Tapos pagdating ko sa hapon, after office, I will just put my bags down and I will say, oh, kamusta ka na, Nora? Example, Nora, pangalan niya. O Allen, kamusta ka na? Ars, kamusta ka na? O, malalaman nila yan kasi sila yung magbibigay sa akin ng mga halaman. So, kinakausap ko yan sila. So, you know, it takes how many minutes in a day na kapag ka inaano mo yung mga halaman, dinidiligan mo lang, ina-arrange mo siya. Ang laki ng portion na nawawala sa'yo and feel good siya. So, yon. So, at that time, immediately yung physical environment, ni-rate ko siya kaagad na kailangan mag-7 siya. So, it's an effort for me. Kailangan meron akong gawin na i-improve sa physical environment. Another thing is, syempre, inayos ko yung bahay. Pinalitan ko, in-arrange ko siya in a different way para, syempre, memories. No? May mamaalala ka sa mga lugar-lugar. So, teka lang. I-move yung sala, yung sofa ng ganito, yung kurtina palitan para magkaiba yung itsura ng bahay. Syempre, if you cannot afford to do that, all you need to do is just make some form of a rearrangement at mag-invento ka, mag-DIY ka, ibahin mo yung mga bagay-bagay sa bahay para kahit papaano iba yung feels. Okay, so yun yung physical environment. And then next after that is family and friends, of course. Since malayo ako, I just thank technology for that because kahit malayo ako, kasagsagan yung Yahoo Messenger nung time na yun. So I always talk to my friends, my closest ones, and then I also ask my mother na samahan ako, sinamahan niya ako, pinapumunta siya doon sa bahay ko where I was staying at that time. So, nagsisimba kami, kasama ko siya. Kasi I asked a psychologist at that time and I was say, Doktora, meron po bang parang gamot dito sa broken-heartedness? Sabi niya sa akin, sorry, sabi niya sa akin, alam mo, it is a death of your dreams. She didn't tell me even about the person. Ang sabi niya, it's the death of your dream. Kasi, sabi niya ganun, your dream of being with someone, of sharing your whole life with them, and creating a future just died. Oo nga, ano sabi ko. So, sabi niya, since something died, you need to grieve. You need to give yourself some time to, you know, to cry about it, to put it, set it in a place wherein you would say to yourself, well, it gave me some good memories and I think I just need to close the book after because it has done me good during the time. And even if it ended, when you have fallen in love with someone, you shouldn't take it as a negative. that when you love someone, you've loved it, you put your effort into it, it just so happened that it's not what it is meant to be. You made a choice, and your choice is not the best choice because it didn't work. So parang ilibing mo siya, no? Ilibing mo na siya kasi it's not going to work anymore. So in my head, sa akin, it's a parang accepted ko siya, natanggap ko na ganun siya. So sabi niya din, kailangan daw meron akong somebody to share it with and talk about it with, na pagkakatiwalaan ko. That's why I got my mother. No, I asked her to be with me. Although hindi ko nakukwento sa kanya lahat, pero nakakaiyak ako. No, na silently nakakaiyak ako, nakakakwento ng konti. Pag nagsisimba ako, kasama ko siya. So it really helped me. So family and friends. So at that time, grabe. Syempre, from feeling zero kasi malayo sila sa akin, biglang nag-8 yun. Kasi kasama ko ang nanay ko, nakakausap ko siya. Yun. And then next is so family and friends. Fun and recreation. Sa fun and recreation, it would be crazy to say that I could have fun at that time. Syempre, hindi. But yung recreation, I am so lucky to have a boss at that time na talagang who took me, no, in their arms. And I remember that they would go to me every morning, and then the wife would always help me out, talk to me, and then would encourage me to go boxing. No, we walk every morning, and then she encouraged me to go boxing para daw yung pent-up emotions ko lumabas, ano ko sa boxing. So at the same time, nawawala yung mga iniisip ko. So and also I did yoga. I tried yoga. Mind you guys, amongst all the exercises, and this is good for people of age like us, although physically I doubt very much if I could still do yoga. But you know, yoga is one of the best exercises that you could do, especially for people who are in management, who are stressed out every time, because it is an exercise where you won't feel too tired because it's more about breathing and stretching, and your mind will really be releasing all of this pent up or these emotions or the stressed things in your head while you're doing the, plus it smells good, of course, in the yoga area. You have this aroma that you smell while doing it, and it helps you. I find it amazing because after I do the yoga, when I come home, I feel so relaxed, not tired but relaxed, and then could sleep well. So I had that during the time I had an opportunity to do that, and so I think if I would rate it, yung aking fun and recreation at the time, maybe a 6 because the fun is not there, or 5 maybe, 5, give and take, no, 5. And then after the fun and recreation, it's so I did physical environment, love and romance, family and friends, fun and recreation. So punta tayo dito sa kabila naman. Personal growth, guys. Okay, whatever it is that's going to happen, heartbroken or whatever, COVID, personal growth is something that is top of my list every time. I'm the kind of person who is I live in the moment, and I am very intentional in everything that I do. I make sure that it will not go to waste. Hindi po pwede. I remember nung bata pa ako, marunong ako manahi eh. So pagka mahal na araw, bibili ako ng 4 kilo na tela. And then, I will tatahian ko yan, yung aming sofa, tatahian ko siya ng seat cover, teternohan ko siya ng cortina. And I make sure na yung time na yon ay hindi mauubos lang ng pahiga-higa lang ako, kailangan meron akong gawin. Pareho rin ngayon during the pandemic. If you would like to watch yung aking video, in fact, my YouTube channel was born during the pandemic because I was telling myself, hindi po pwede na wala lang akong gawin. Kailangan merong something na makukuha ako out of the lull nung time na to. But that is crazy because there really is no lull in this business. Nevertheless, I found the time. Now I know, and I'm very excited about the edits. And in fact, I may be doing a unboxing because I have a contraption here that I'm using current with microphone and LED light and all that is helping me. So, personal growth. I read books at that time. I made sure that talagang by force, I read books. I bought books. Sa mga book sale lang naman. Kasi you know, when you're a facilitator, you need to have some varied information, no? Kailangan may alam ka, may konting goals, may konting history, may konting national events. In fact, dapat pati yung kapwa ngayon, TikTok, di ba? O kailangan medyo may alam ka ng konti ngayon para when you talk to whomever you're sharing your learnings or your thought, the things, the tips that you would like to share, medyo nakaka-relate ka. So, mahilig ako magbasa, mahilig ako mag-tinker into different things, and personal growth, yes, I would say 9.5 at that time. Kasi I really put an effort into it. Hindi po pwedeng wala. In fact, sabi ko dun sa doktor, I remember, doktora, may manual po ba para gumaling dito sa aking nararamdaman? Logical pa din. Ginagamit yung isip. And then after growth, rate ko siya 9.5, right? So, ayan, makikita nyo dito kung ano yung mga rate is. Yung ano naman, health. At that time, talagang medyo down siya. I would say siguro 4. Because it's not the physical health that is really at the top of level. It's really more of my emotional health at that time. In fact, nagkaroon ako ng parang anxiety attack where I had to go to the hospital. I remember, namamanid yung katawan ko mula foot hanggang paakyat. And so I was telling my mother, Nay, parang hindi ko kaya, parang I need to go to the hospital, parang hindi ko kaya. But my nanay doesn't speak the dialect at the time, and I have a kasambahay who also is new with me, mga 2 or 3 days pa lang nasa akin siya. Sabi ko, paano to? Guys, I drove myself to the hospital, kahit namamanid ako na, so intentional, ito ka pa. And then before I did, I asked some of my co-managers at that time, please go to the hospital with me, because my mother, if say for example something happens to me, kailangan i-entrega ko sila, di ba? Sa totoo lang, nagkakaroon na ng problema, inayos pa muna yung iba. So, I went to the hospital, and the psychiatrist naman, mga tumingin doon, sabi nila sa akin, so, how are you feeling? Okay ka naman? Ikaw ba hindi makakain? So, kung dito nakakakain naman ako, normal, hilig nga ako kumain. Naghalata naman. And then, sabi nila, gusto mo na bang magpakamatay? Hindi, ba't ako magpapakamatay? Pero siya lang, magpapakamatay ako, no way. Tapos sabi ng doktor, hindi ka depressed. Malayo ka sa depression kasi lumalaban ka pa. And then, meron akong isang boss doon, na tawag sa kanya si Coach. Coach, sabi kong gano'n, hindi ko alam kung paano ko, baka nasisiraan na ako. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, hindi ka nasisiraan kasi iniisip mo kung nasisiraan ka. Kung if you're not in the proper state of mind, hindi ka na nag-iisip. So, marami akong aha moment na nakakatawa. So, yon health at that time. Emotional health talaga, baba. Super 4 lang siguro. Last but not the least is career. Super down din yun. Kasi I was thinking, I cannot handle that anymore. I was, my stint in that company at that time was really at a epic high talaga. Kasi I was really enjoying myself. I'm doing what I would like to do. Training, I would conduct several training in a week. Siguro in a month, mga 4 different companies, which I really, 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 really love to do. That's why I think vlogging is the next, second skin, parang ganun. Kasi it's almost the same as training, except I don't have somebody here in front of me. And that this is not a long, usually trainings would take around 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, depending on the program that you're conducting. So, my career then was really down because I said to myself, I cannot do this, I need to have a break, etc., etc. So, in fact, I had to have a move. I have to change career from doing the facilitation into coming back to Manila and doing and managing a business that I am not very familiar with. And that business is this business right now. Okay, so during the time, I didn't like it. So, mababa din yung career ko, nag-dive down din siya. And this is what it could happen. You would look at my pie. It's really crooked. No, parang walang balance. But this pie or this wheel that was introduced to me, I introduced another portion, and this is something that came from me. In the core of that pie is the spiritual side. I think and I truly believe that a person of faith, guys, kaya mo talaga. No, you can, sabi nga nila, you can move mountains with your faith and your belief in God. And that spiritual thing is the one that put it all together. Sabi nga kahit 'di ba yung walis tingting, di naman pantay-pantay yun eh, iba-iba yung taas. Pero kapag ka nilagyan mo ng panghawak, tapos tinaktak mo siya, tapos pagtas mo siyang itaktak, makikita mo yung mga loose ends, and then you chop it off, and then you could use it na strong, heavy, and could really swipe off the dirt, no, pag ginamit mo siya. And I think in the wheel of life, that is really the driving force that really made me move forward. So, ano ngayon yung ginawa ko after that? Inisa-isa ko yon, no? As I said, every time, probably every month, I would review my wheel of life and make sure that I did something na nahihit ko siya, na nakukuha ko siya. And then before you know it, yung wheel of life ko, ganito na yung itsura. Siyempre, zero pa din yung love. Mga 2 yung love life. Huwag naman zero. Kasi, siyempre, juicy pa rin. Meron pang konti, pero hindi yung gusto ko. And then kung makikita nyo, para na siyang heart kasi dito sa dulo yung personal growth. And I do that, guys. I have a diary that I use, which I will show you. Here. I have a diary that I use. I'm really more of the ones who's doing a lot of journaling. I did that. This one, this journal I did, I began this journal in May of 2011, guys. There. 2011, if you could see. Baliktad pa. Basta yan, 2011. And guys, I'm still using it right now. Until now. Ito yung aking latest. Hindi ko nalagyan ng date. May 7, 2020. Ayan, May 7. And then, kahapon naglagay ako, pero hindi ko nalagyan ng date. Ayan, no? I take it from the Daily Word. Kahapon, nagja-journal ako. Kasi dito ko nilalagay lahat. And, mind you, nilalagay ko dito yan, yung aking wheel of life. Meron ko dito. Where is that? Sa kailan ba ako last? Siyempre, nag-move forward ako, no? Marami ng nagamit ako na pages, iba't ibang klase. Saan na yun? Ayun, wheel of life. Ayan, meron siya dito sa baba. I use it, and then I say it, I pray for. So, ginagamit ko siya na tool sa akin kapag medyo naliligaw ako, nawawala ako sa aking mga gustong gawain. Yan. Ginagamit ko yung wheel of life. Wala dito. Meron pa ako isa. Kasi syempre, nagpo-progress tayo. Gumagawa tayo ng iba't ibang way paano natin i-deal with yung ating life every time. So, ayan, hinahanap ko siya pang kita nyo. Maybe not in this ano. But I did also, mahilig din ako, no? Oops. So, I enjoy that this video is for you. That is what I did. You know, the best way to get things done is really to begin. For you to move from one state into another state, kailangan simulan mo. Pero paano ka nga magsisimula? This is one of the tools that really helped me. And hindi lang siya noon kasi every time when I feel like I'm in a state of decision making that I need to do, or when I am at a crossroad, or even pag nalilito lang ako, no? Pag meron akong nararamdaman na something is off and I feel like I'm not having the thing that needs to be. Itong pandemic na to, actually this is how my wheel of life look during the pandemic. Kung mapapansin niyo diyan, talagang yung aking emotional health medyo mababa. Plus, I'm already 57 and I'm diabetic. So for me, it's a challenge. During the pandemic, di mo alam no? Kakaumpisa mo palang kumain, pinoproblema mo na kung ano yung kakainin mo next. So sa mga controlled ang eating na kamukha ko, sa edad ko na to, it's really a challenge for me. And guys, even if yung aking love and romance is not at the highest level, I could safely say that my circle is balanced. Kasi mas marami yung portion ng buhay ko na mas maganda yung content at saka nakakapili ako, no? So, meaning to say, kapag ka-feeling ko I'm lonely, I'll just go into personal growth, or I'll just go into my fun and recreation, or so a little portion of everything so that makakaramdam ako na nag-grow siya at saka nagagawa ko siya ng paraan. But of course, aside from that, as I said, talagang meron tayong daily readings ng Bible. It's really the word. It's kung yung spiritual is the tide that binds, paano natin yan matututunan? It's really more of, let's read the word and consistently improve our spiritual muscles, ika nga, sabi nga nila. Sa human form, sabi nila, ang definition daw ng maturity is when you say things that needs to be said even if it hurts, or when you can say things that needs to be said even if it hurts, or you don't say anything at all even if you want it so much because it's not going to make any difference or it will not do good. Human as we are, it's easier to say things. But if you have spiritual maturity, saying things that doesn't need to be said, it's or better kept without saying dahil hindi naman makakabuti. It helps us, no? So, nakakakalma ang ating spiritual muscle pagka dinevelop natin at saka yung ating maturity. So, I hope that this video, Joy, I answered, no, your question. And another thing that I do, Joy, no, I do my visioning also. I think you're familiar with this kasi if you've worked and attended my seminars during that time na magkasama pa tayo, alam mo, we're very big on visioning. Sa akin, nakakatulong siya. Later on, I'm going to later on, I'm going to share with you some of the visioning exercise that I did or my vision board. And guys, totoo talaga siya, no? When you put your mind into it, the universe will conspire and it.
So that's it, guys. Alam niyo, naniniwala po ako that courage begins when faith takes the lead. Sometimes, the Lord sends us small tools that would help us perform large tasks. In my case, it was my friend who taught me how to use the wheel of time. It brought me from the space where I am broken into moving forward and creating a new me. As of now, I truly believe that my heart is ready and willing to start a new adventure. And sabi nga nila, don't quit before your miracle happens. I'm still waiting. If you think that this video or the content of this video really helped you a lot, I would really appreciate if you will share it with someone that you know. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like or give some comments so that I could give you, I could do other topics that you might like and you would want to do. Of course, my hope is that we could develop a community of people who think and live in Thanksgiving. Ingat po tayo, stay safe during this time. Bye!